Today we are getting on one of my absolute favourites, the Buachaille Etive Mòr. Probably the most photographed mountain in Scotland, the most iconic one. And we are going on the best way up it, curved ridge. It's a grade 3 scramble. It's a short approach in and then nice continuous sections on rock. Pretty standard climbing, nothing too sketchy, but there's some lovely exposure that I can't wait to show off. Here we pass the iconic hut for Mountaineering Club, I believe. We've just parked down there on the A82 and we've got roughly 5 kilometers of walking, so it's not long, but it packs in 700 meters of elevation. Majority of that is scrambling, which is nice. Okay, we're starting to get up around the corner here, away from the road, closer to the gully. We're on some stone steps. It's just incredibly impressive, the work that these volunteers put in. This is actually my first time doing a grade 3 scramble, totally solo. So yeah, curious to see how that goes. There are definitely a few sections where it's a little bit spicy, and having someone there always makes you feel more secure in the event of going wrong. So I'll have to be on my best behavior. The wind is suspiciously absent, like it was down at the valley. And we all know one thing about the summer in Scotland, is the midges. So I need to get this climb done before sunset. Otherwise you're gonna get absolutely devoured, gobbled up by swarms. Oh wow. We just come up off the path there, and somewhere up here. The route finally gets a bit more mushy, but the start of the route is like, you know, when you see it kind of thing. I remember kind of big wall. So we're going to get roughly in that direction and should be able to spot it even from a distance. It's absolutely beautiful today. The visibility is stunning. Scree walking is absolute bollocks, but scree skiing, which we can hopefully do at the end of the video, is unreal. I know we're getting very close to the beginning of the route now. There's a lot of scrambles, and this one included. It's like kind of a little bit shitty until you get started onto it proper, and then it's very well defined. But like almost the sketchier part is the approach, just because you can end up off track much more easily, and end up climbing something that's actually a good bit harder than the main route. A little bit of a climb section, but really that's just trying to get me prepared for tomorrow. I'm hoping to do the Dove Ridge, which is a climb, and the camera's mounted real weird here, so that's why it's so close to my face. But that is mounted, that is rated as a moderate climb, and I would say what I just did there is about moderate, so I needed a small bit of exposure because it's going to be much longer tomorrow. I have some faint recollections about a start like this. I think we were very close to the beginning, and I am near a path now. I probably could have walked that way. I think about here is the beginning, and it eases off for a moment, and then you've got some very nice pitches. One of the nice parts about scrambling is a bit of choose your own line situation. So depending on how you're feeling, if you want to get it done quick, you can just walk around on the easy part, or if you want to tackle the main difficulties and get your most bang for buck. I have to say, I bloody love this route. Now that we're on it proper, I am very excited. It's just a nice continuous wave of rock and big holds. Just chunky stuff, big feet. Of course, you can walk around. That's the beautiful part about it. My favorite section is still to come, but here we have a wonderful, easy, continuous bit of climbing up a rounded crest. No idea if this is going to work or not. And still very much choose your own line, which is nice. So you have to be careful on some blocks, you know. Test them out. You could yank that off, that's coming out. That's coming out fully, so you'd want to be testing the rocks. If you put your full weight onto something, that's really not in the spirit of scrambling. You gotta take care. The wind is picking up a little bit. Yeah, it's more of just a straightforward section. I'd say some people rope up, but not so many for this one compared to the next, which is truly steep, approaching moderate. Great. Very handy. We're heading on up there. Here's another perfect example of the variation in difficulties. We have the almost hiking. Some hiking would have, 1 or 2 meters of that, not so continuous. Getting into more scrambly territory, but with big blocks. And then around the corner, we have something which is actually more like a climb. And look, you even have a walk. You can even skip the difficulty, come here. So you have 4 levels of difficulty to choose from on one route. Now, the thing that would be bad is if something broke. So I'm going to be testing it out as I go. Big jug, test it, trust it. Test it, trust it. I did it in my boots, so it can't be harder than a V diff. Certainly not harder than some of those V diffs I did in Wales. Test it, trust it, mostly trust it. I still got 2 other pieces of contact. Oh, I love it. I love it. Bit of rounded crest going on now. It's almost like if you've ever played the floor is lava game, you gotta try to keep your feet on the rocks, and any grass bit, that's lava. That'll guarantee you the most fun when you're scrambling. This is one of the most enjoyable parts. Just love a wave of rock. I love when you can just see just rock. Love rocks. Should have become a geologist. No idea which rock this is, but I love it. I think this is the good part coming up, where you probably want to rope if you're not used to climbing. Nice. Sure, it feels fine once you're on it. It's big bolts. It's jammered, but like, is it really? As a tool. We move on with a slightly more painful hand than we started from all the yanking. No pun intended. Yes, this is like a bit of climbing. You'd almost give this a moderate as a grade. It'd be very close. Oh, it's just a beautiful bit of climbing. Absolute beaut. And the sad thing is that after that you start coming towards the end. You start coming towards the end. It's an absolute pity. But we're really getting close to the top now. Come so far. We tried so hard. But in the end it didn't even matter. It started with one thing. I don't know why. But it didn't even matter how hard I tried. Oh. I just pulled this out. Oh, put that back there. Hopefully it'll just glue itself back in the rock. If I think someone might use it, I'll just take it off and I'll place it down here. Yeah, I think we got one more bit and then we got the scree sliding, which I cannot wait for. Looks handy. Very handy. Again, two choices. Slightly more spicy. I'd do it, but it looks a bit loose. So, head around this way. And very handy. And see at the top for a bit of food and also the scree sliding, as promised, is gonna happen. It's gonna be epic. My way up now. Yeah, it's a gorgeous little gully, but I don't know if this is the right way. We're gonna find out. And the pain in the arse is having to walk down it. That won't be fun. It's not the right way, but it might lead back onto the right way. It's definitely not. It's too loose. It's shite. It's a load of shite. Yeah, as I was saying earlier, it's the start and the end of the scrambles where you can go wrong. Okay. Not on that much of a pinnacle, actually. We can walk around. Really, I should have done the Crowberry Tower. Fucking phenomenal looking, isn't it? It's a bit of a pish which way you go here. Many options. Ah, we did it! Now we're on our straight shot to the summit up there somewhere. Ooh, there we are, guys. Summit tour, Summit Cairn. Just enjoy the view then from the top. Just enjoy that fantastic view of Glencoe. Scree sliding was promised. We're at the call now, the descent call. Scree sliding you shall have. I think we're at the scree slope. It's a bit steeper than I remembered. It was there. It was promised. It was promised, and therefore we can do it. Oh, it's perfect. This is primo powder. Scree powder. Oh, that was beautiful. Oh my god, that was beautiful. Guys, if you enjoyed that scree action, you might want to subscribe because we're going to Skye next and they have the most primo scree slopes and we're going to do a multi-pitch. So subscribe for that, and if you want to watch some more multi-pitch climbing, click on this video here.